Open book mode for CBSE Class 12 board exams among suggestions by ABVP to Pokhriyal. Around 300 students write to CJI against offline mode of CBSE exam. Vaccinate Class 12 students before conducting exams, says Punjab Minister. Don Bosco School becomes first private institution in Kolkata to convert partly into COVID care center. UP schools to provide RTE admission details of all children to avail government grant. 2 students of Kashmir create low-cost ventilator using scrap items to fight COVID-19. IIT Bombay to provide free online course on Android app development via Swayam portal. British Council announces Creative Economies scholarship for students and young professionals. Good afternoon and a warm welcome. You're watching Education News Network, where we get you the latest developments in education at the top of this hour. This is Sanya reporting from ENN, and the daily stories are: RSS affiliated Akhil Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad has written to Union Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank to consider novel modes of conducting Class 12 board exams, including open book mode and remote examinations using registered posts. The ABVP urged the Union Minister to consider the safety and security of students before holding exams in view of the COVID-19 pandemic. In view of the prevailing situation, novel modes of conducting the pending exams like open book examinations, remote examinations using registered posts and exams for major subjects can be explored for conducting exams with physical distancing in coming July and August. A number of state governments are already adopting similar creative approaches, it said. Around 300 students of Class 12 on Tuesday sent a letter petition to the Justice Chief of India, N.V. Ramana, to cancel the CBSE's decision to conduct physical examinations amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. The students asked the top court to direct the central government to provide alternative assessment scheme to the students. This came after a high-level meeting chaired by Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh reached a consensus on conduct of board exams. However, the government had sought a detailed list of suggestions from all the states. The CBSE Class 12 examination is likely to be conducted, and its date and format are to be announced by Union Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank on May 30th. Punjab Education Minister Vijay Inder Singla on Tuesday asked the centre to ensure vaccination of Class 12 students before taking a decision on holding board exams. The union government should provide COVID vaccines to all states before taking a decision on examinations of Class 12 students, said Singla in his feedback to Union Human Resources Development Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank 2 days after a meeting was held to discuss the issue of pending Class 12 board exams, which were postponed in view of the second wave of COVID-19. According to Singla, there is a dire need to inoculate students and teachers against COVID-19 before conducting the exams, as their health, safety and security are of utmost importance. The minister said exams of only selected and essential subjects may be held in each discipline, and question papers can be of lesser duration. Don Bosco School, Kolkata has become the first private institution in the city to convert a section of the school into a COVID care facility. With 30 beds that are serving COVID-19 patients, the service was started by the educational institution on Saturday. Father Bikash Pondal, principal and rector of Don Bosco School, Park Circus, stated that it was the need of the hour to help patients who were not being able to find beds in hospitals. As schools are closed, it is important that educational institutions like ours that have enough space to do something like this. We are providing these facilities especially for the people who cannot afford expensive treatment. There is also a huge demand for beds as well, so our goal is to help people, especially because we can do as schools are closed. Why not use a part of the compound for their cause, he said. Private schools providing admission to poor children in UP under the RTE Act will have to make online demand for reimbursement from the government. Full details of the economically weaker section children who are admitted under the RTE Act will have to be uploaded on the portal. The Secondary Education Council implemented a new system to prevent disturbance in fee reimbursement and transparency regarding the number of children. A certificate from the block education officer will also be uploaded on the district basic education officer portal. Director General School Education Vijay Kiran Anand issued instructions to all district basic education officers for the same. Under the RTE Act, about 85,000 children are enrolled in private schools in UP in the academic session 2020 to 21. Of these children, 25% are admitted to class 1. The state government pays rupees 450 for each of these children. Two BTech students of Kashmir Valley have created a device that's not only a boon to India's healthcare system but also cuts down waste at a time when discarded masks, gloves, shields, PPE kits, and other COVID-19 paraphernalia are flowing on the planet. Sajid and Jahangir, both residents of Srinagar district, have invented a low-cost ventilator out of scrap items to fight against COVID-19. The device runs on the Internet of Things technology and can be used by doctors to remotely observe patients through a Wi-Fi connection. The young BTech students say, "We have made a low-cost ventilator which is IoT based. Connected to the Wi-Fi hotspot, a doctor can remotely monitor the patient, his or her ECG strain, humidity, temperature, pulse saturation, etc. It will only cost rupees 5,000. We have faced a lot of hardship while making this prototype product in lockdown because it was tough to get the items that were used in the low-cost ventilator." The Indian Institute of Technology Bombay will provide a free online course on Android app development on the Swayam platform. The institute has started the application process for the course, which will be tutored by Professor Kanan M of IIT Bombay. The course will be free of cost for all students. The Android app development course will be taught using the programming language Kotlin, an open source programming language for developing Android apps. The course is best suited for undergraduate and postgraduate students. It includes 10 audio-video spoken tutorials and is outlined for 8 weeks. The British Council has announced a new Creative Economy Scholarship program under which the Council will provide 10 scholarships to students and young professionals from India to pursue postgraduate studies at 4 UK universities that provide culture policy and arts management programs. Applicants interested in this program may apply for the scholarship directly with the 4 participating universities, which include King's College London, University of Glasgow, Birmingham City University, and Goldsmiths University of London. Research conducted by the British Council, FICCI, and the ArtX company shows that due to the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic, 16% of the creative economy sector in India has permanently closed. Therefore, it is critical that the creative sector is strengthened through long-term government policy and arts management skills. The Creative Economy Scholarship Program offers the opportunity to individuals to develop skills as leaders, managers, and policymakers of the future. That's all for today. Thank you for watching Education News Network. For more such videos, log on to our website theENN.com and do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Signing off, Sanya.